Hola, me Bisshhh'ss. 'Tis I, Lois, aka Manny Bish, on Instagram. And today we have stuff from Manny Boss. You know my obsession. So today I will be using these three colors: cherry cola, spiced cinnamon, spiked cinnamon, spiced cinnamon, I think is what it was. Sorry, I couldn't read it. And then sparkling cider. And I got this cute little sticker in the orders. These are the new fall stickers. And of course, as per usual, what changes were used in my Manny Boss dip liquids. And so today I'm just going to be doing a simple 3-colored Manny. No art or anything. We're just trying to spice things up with fall now. So I'm going to be doing my ring finger only in this sparkling cider. Sorry, now I'm getting all tongue-tied already. 2 minutes in, not even 2 minutes in, and I'm all blah, blah, blah. Anywho, my ring finger is going to be the only finger in this gold color, and I am going to go ahead and just get both layers done with this. So I'm going to eat. Did I just say? Oh my god, you guys. I just heard my husband in the other room telling my son to make sure he's eating. And I heard him say eat, and I just said that I was going to eat. No, I'm going to dip. I'm going to do 2 layers of dip per nail. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the 2 layers of this done. That way I'm not opening and closing, opening and closing, opening and closing, and then reopening and closing, reopening and closing jars. Just one and done, get it over with. So now, after I'm done with my ring finger, I'm going to go on to cherry cola. This, you guys, is such a beautiful dip. I could not when I put this on my nails. I literally sat there in awe for a second looking at it, just moving my finger around in the light. It was mesmerizing. I will not lie. And so I'm going to be doing this dip on my middle and my thumb, and then I will be doing the spiced cinnamon sticks. It was cinnamon sticks. Nothing spiced or spiked. It was cinnamon sticks. That's the name of the other dip. I will be doing cinnamon sticks. Forgive me. I will be doing cinnamon sticks on my index finger and my pinky. Anywho. And I'm just showing you guys here because I use this cuticle cleanup tool situation from Triple D. If it starts to get all gunky and bulky at the end because dip dries on it, even if you wipe it off, dip can stick to it and dry to it. If you just file the tip, all of that will come right off, and then you've got a nice pointed edge again. So I just went ahead and did that really quick because I was noticing on my ring finger that it was kind of gunked up, and then once I got to my middle finger, I said, no, I'll just go ahead and fix this right now. So I went ahead and included that in here, just so y'all know, you can totally file it down. Don't be afraid to do that. It's metal. It'll be fine. You just file the dip off. Once it comes off, you're good to go, and you've got a nice pointed edge again. So, any hoot, I'm going to do my second layer on these. And for my next video, we are going to be doing kind of a jump situation because my next Manny is not going to be fall related looking at all. It's more of like a palette cleanser kind of a Manny. You know, we didn't do anything crazy with it, but that video will be up on Monday instead of Wednesday because I'm trying to get that video out before I start on my Halloween Mannies. And I want to start my Halloween Mannies next Wednesday because that'll be right before October, and we'll just shoot out some October themed Mannies throughout October and just kind of start right before. So there will be an extra video on Monday. Just so y'all can keep an eye out if you want or not. If you have the little bell if you click the little bell, you can get notified when I upload. So if you have that already clicked and everything, you will get notified on Monday. But if you don't, just keep an eye out. Your girl will have an extra video up on Monday, and it won't be fall related, but the manis after that will be fall packed, believe me. So anyhow, now that I have my second layer of cherry cola on, guys, I don't know, this dip just had a special place in my heart. For one, I love cherry coke. Like, cherry coke is my favorite. If I'm gonna have a real soda, which I shouldn't because I am type 1 diabetic, but if I'm going to have a real soda, you better believe it is going to be cherry coke. And this, I'm weird about this. I know, like, I prefer the Coke Zero cherry as well, just anything with cherry flavor. But I know people are like, oh, Coca-Cola, like the original Coca-Cola is the best. Like, I prefer that over Pepsi. No. So for me, I actually prefer Pepsi, regular Pepsi, just straight sugar. I prefer regular Pepsi over Coca-Cola, but when it comes to cherry, I prefer cherry Coke over cherry Pepsi. That probably don't make a whole lot of sense, but in my head it does, and that's just the way it is. But whatever. Anywho, I'm using cinnamon sticks now. Spiked cinnamon, spiced cinnamon, like spiked cinnamon. That's not even a thing. I mean, I guess you could spike cinnamon if you stick some cinnamon sticks in some, vodka or tequila. You know what? I might be onto something, y'all. Somebody needs to try that, because I can't promise that I will even remember that I said this, but I feel like if somebody were to put some cinnamon sticks in some vodka or tequila, I feel like it'd be better in vodka, just because it's not as harsh as tequila, really, and had some cinnamon vodka. Like, is that already a thing, or did I just make that up? I want credit. If that's not already a thing, I want credit. I want credit where credit is due. I want that. And I feel like it would just, you know, I feel like that would be very good mixed with something. I don't know what, but it would be very good. Somebody needs to check back with me on that. Let me know. Anywho, so I've got my cinnamon sticks going on my fingers, and on my index finger here on this next dip, I'm going to show y'all something. Like, y'all are getting the full 2 dip on every single color here, because we don't have any nail art going on, any fancy schmancy stuff. It's just dipping. So this was already a fairly short video, so I was like, you know what, we'll just leave all of it there. So here, if you see on my finger, like, watch, you see that like kind of shimmer going around my cuticle, not even on my nail, that's on my finger, on my skin, that sheen color. That's a pretty good indicator that this color would actually be a very good chrome color. So if you wanted to put some black on and then chrome this over, or even some white and chrome it over, or even chrome it on top of itself, I would say that you have a pretty good chance of it working out really well, just based on the fact of how it like looks on the skin after dipping and dusting it off. It gives that nice sheen, chromed effect on your skin, and that's a pretty good indicator that it will be a good chrome on its own as a dip powder. So, you know, keep that in mind too the next time you're dipping and you think maybe you can chrome or not. Look and see how it is on your skin. Like, you could even just dip your finger if you wanted to in it, rub it on your skin, see how it looks. More often than not, most shimmers, when it comes to dip powder, can be chromed. If the shimmers are fine enough, it can be chromed. I know it says dip powder, but if it is a thin, fine shimmer, more often than not, it can be chromed. And that's just a pretty easy way to check, is to just see how it looks on your skin when it's like rubbed in. So I was just showing y'all that is, I feel like this would be a good powder that could be chromed. and that is cinnamon sticks. So I showed you dipping. I started with cinnamon sticks, then went on to the glitters just so I didn't contaminate the stuff, which is how I actually should have applied the dips. I should have started with cinnamon sticks and then carried on into the glitters, just because the shimmer would have been easier to do first than the glitters, so you don't contaminate brushes and stuff and then have glitter go in where it don't need to be. But I didn't do it. Rebel without a cause over here. So, you know, I am activating my nails, and if I feel like I need more, I will do 2 coats on a finger or 2, just until I think it is good to go. And filing and buffing, and we're back. We're back and the nails are filed. Back and the nails are filed. Manny MUA, where you at? Love that guy. Some videos I can watch, some videos I can't. It just depends on my mood, but more often than not, I love that guy. He's hilarious. He is. So in Hoot, we are reactivating our nails now. Like I said, no nail art this time around, which I know is kind of weird because it seems like no matter what, I feel like I got to do some kind of something to zhuzh up the nails. But not for this. We are going simple and classy. Classic nails. Simple, just, you know, do the thing. And so I'm going to top coat. 3 quick swipes. Wipe off your brush on your paper towel, because you do still have activator on your nails and you do not want that to stay on your brush and contaminate your liquid. So you want to be real quick with this first layer. Just make it quick, make it snappy. That way you're not hanging the brush around your nail with all the activator and stuff on, causing it to get hard. So just wipe it off real quick and then go in with your second layer ASAP afterwards. I know some say like, oh wait, however many minutes are long, but I don't typically do that. I just go for it. I find that with the Mani Boss liquids, it doesn't really matter. I just go right from the pinky right back to the thumb and start on my second layer right away. And the second layer, you don't have to wipe your brush off if you don't want to. I recommend doing it just because there is still a chance of your brush running into some activator there and possibly contaminating stuff. But at least you do have that first layer as a barrier down at this point. So yeah, and on this layer you can take your time and just make sure you got that top coat all over your nail. I do cap my free edge. Even though I wear a pill base, I do still like my nails to last a few days. I just like to wear pill base for easy removal because I'm over here making all these videos and such, and your girl's gotta have nails that just pop off. I ain't got time to soak. So this is this gorgeous Mani. You guys, I love this Mani. Love it, love it, love it. Total fall vibes. Honestly, I felt like cherry cola and the sparkling cider would be a really good Christmas Mani together. So anywho, this was my Mani, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches.